It seemed like you went through a lot. Kind of walk us through what happened.
We were at the lights and we heard like a police siren, or we thought it was an ambulance, and my husband was like, "Well, where do you think it's coming from?" So I rolled down the window, and then all of a sudden we heard like car crashing noise, and then we saw this blue car going backwards this way instead of a one way. It was going the opposite way, and then the cops were right in front of him, and literally he drove right in front of our truck, and the police car got in front to stop him from, I guess, from going anywhere else. And we thought he was gonna hit our truck. I started yelling, "He's gonna hit us! He's gonna hit us!" And they stopped right there in front of us. And the police came out and they were telling him to stop. And they didn't stop, and the police cop got out. They just started shooting. Sorry.
Now the he went forward to hit their car, so they had to defend themselves to try to stop that vehicle from hitting them. But he was trying to ram the vehicle to get away. So they shot, and then he took off down the road. Another vehicle that's I guess an unmarked gray vehicle went after him, and that's when the door opened and he went straight into the building, and uh and we decided to keep on going to get out of the way. But
But we didn't know we were gonna get hit by bullets. It was right in front of our truck. So we didn't know if we were gonna get hit by the bullets, or if that blue car was gonna hit us, because he was hitting all the poles. Everything that was around him, he was just smashing down. And then when the cops got there, cops were in front of him to stop him, we thought for sure he was gonna ram into our truck. But it was right in front of us, where we saw the cop taking out his gun and shooting out.
Said you
Sorry.
kind of were trying to hide on the bottom of the truck to kind of, make sure you
We were trying
weren't.
to figure out what to do. We were like, we had nowhere else to go.
yeah,
We were
I tried to back up, but I looked in the mirror and there was a vehicle right directly behind me. I didn't want to hit nothing. And then I thought about maybe helping by ramming the vehicle, but I said no, I don't want to be paying for no insurance claims. So I just let the cops do what they had to do.
But we had no place to run, no place to hide but our truck. There was nowhere else to go.
Oh
There
yeah.
was cars everywhere.
And then did it look like the officers were okay at that point before they, chased after the car?
After they shot at the vehicle, um, they got in their vehicles. They looked fine to us when they took off. But the other gray vehicle was right behind the car that got away and hit the building. But the police officers were doing fine.
And the blue car still they still were managed to push through and get away, and we saw them drive farther up, and the guy got out of the car and he just looked awful. It was hard to explain. He looked like he was gonna collapse.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and I'm sorry you guys went through all of that, and thankful that you weren't, hurt in any way.
Yeah, I'm just glad that the cops didn't shoot crooked to where, it was gonna hit us as well. That's what I just kept thinking of. Like, are we hit? Did they hit our truck? And we had to pull over just to check ourselves to make sure we were okay, and to make sure that our truck wasn't hit as well.
Yeah, and you said that lasted like around 8 to 10 minutes.
Yes.
There were other cars right besides you,
There were
like,
cars beside us, yes, because we're all at a stoplight. So there was cars all beside us, and instead of going farther up with the chase, we turned the corner because we wanted to make sure that we were okay ourselves and our vehicle. Other cars still went ahead of us to, I guess, still check out what else was going on, but we were just worried about ourselves